Pat, in an exclusive interview with CBN News, Senator Chuck Grassley told our Abigail Robertson he's hopeful civility can return to our nation's capital by remembering the lessons demonstrated by the late President Bush.
As longtime Senator Chuck Grassley reflects on the late President George H.W. Bush's life, he tells CBN News what he admired most is his commitment to public service and morality.
We don't give enough credence to people that set a good example as members of Congress, as presidents of the United States.
Grassley entered the Senate in 1981 and served throughout Bush's time as Ronald Reagan's vice president and his own presidency.
He accomplished an awful lot as president of the United States when the Democratic parties controlled both houses of Congress. And I hope that, how do you get back to where it was when President Bush?
Many are saying that with President Bush Sr.'s passing, we're seeing the end of an era of a certain decency and civility in leadership. What is your response to that?
He was a very good example of two things. Two things that people, sadly I'd say, brag about that they never talk about with anybody else. They don't talk about religion, they don't talk about politics. And is there any two things that have a bigger impact on your life, God and government in America, that we ought to be talking about?
Grassley says he remains hopeful civility will return to politics.
How are you going to change public discourse in America? Every one of us that are in public life have to individually set a better example, and if we do that as an individual goal, collectively, we will make a better environment for public discussion in America.
Reporting from Washington, Abigail Robertson, CBN News.